guys, and welcome to Because Maybe Podcast Extra Episode 7, right here on the official YouTube page of the Because Maybe Podcast, the official Facebook page of the Because Maybe Podcast, and our usual podcast location. Hope everybody is doing well on this fine Sunday. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, it's the 6th of January. It's been a pretty hectic week here in Castle Connolly, and like I said, we're into a new year. And the last season just ended abruptly, and I just wanted to give you a go-ahead, because I would have done this at the end of the season, and I just wanted to go ahead and give you an update as to what happened, where you been. Well, it's simple, really. As you can tell, I'm talking a little low-key, not because of anything, because of any upset or emotion or anything like that. A couple of weeks ago, I went to see my local doctor, and complaining of throat problems, and you've heard me have throat problems a couple of times. There's a couple of episodes where I've talked like this through the season. He diagnosed me with a potential nodal, whatever it's called, and basically told me to rest my voice, and so that kind of put a kibosh on the end of the season, and it put a kibosh on some of the voice work stuff that I had planned too. It does hurt to talk, but it's one of those things that happens. I talk a lot. Sometimes I get paid to talk, sometimes I don't get paid to talk, but I end up talking a lot anyway. But I just wanted to let everybody know that the planned episodes of Home Alone 1 and 2 and the planned episode for 4 Rooms have been delayed. I might put them in as a right here, right now episode, I might not. But I've got a doctor's appointment at the end of the week, and by the time everything's all said and done, I should be back up, my throat not hurting, be able to talk for long periods of time, around about the middle of February. So that gives us just enough time to get ready for Season 5. We will return on March 3rd. We're moving back to Sunday nights. The numbers don't lie. Sunday is the day, so Sunday we will be back. We will be launching... last season we did a whole bunch of review corners, and I want to thank everybody who helped out. Dexter, Luke, Ben Tynan, Greg Gregory, Sarah, and of course Tara. All of you guys were awesome, and I appreciate all the help that you gave and all the time you spent to be a voice on the show. And it means a lot to me. So that's one thing I'm doing. So we're gonna start next season not just doing review stuff, but we are gonna be going back to some of the the long formats. We're gonna be looking at some scenes of the 90s and take a specific subject that's not necessarily a movie, game, or video. So excuse me. So we kick off with the cartoon that started it all. And we're going to be talking about The Simpsons. Now, John, The Simpsons debuted in 1989. Yes, it did. It did debut in 1989. One episode. The first official episode, the first seasonal episode, the first that wasn't a Christmas special, debuted in 1990. As far as I'm concerned, it counts. I'm not going to disqualify something either way in the late 80s to the early 2000s. For 1 week. It counts as far as I'm concerned. So we are going to be talking about The Simpsons. I'm going to do 3 parts on The Simpsons. I don't know who's going to be joining me, but I'm going to get somebody in, and we're going to have a lot of fun talking about what was the greatest cartoon series in history that became horrible over the last few years. But that's a different story for a different day. But that will be around March 3rd, so mark that on your calendars. Also, I've decided I'm going to do something that I enjoy watching. One of the things that I do in my spare time when I'm working during my lunch break, I just take 5 minutes, and I've watched football games, I've watched soccer games, I've watched TV shows and everything like that, and sometimes I'll watch video game walkthroughs to get some hints and tips to when I play. So one of the things I'm going to be doing, I've kind of hinted around it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm launching on February 5th the Because Maybe Gamer. Yes, that's right. Basically, every Tuesday, and sometimes Thursday, not every Thursday, but some Thursdays, I will take a video game, either from the 90s, or a modern remake of a 90s video game, and go ahead and go through it, scene by scene, have some fun, crack some jokes, have some folks come in, just the usual thing you kind of see. I don't want to be overbearing and everything like that, because a lot of people don't like that, but, that's just something I wanted to try, see how it goes. It'll either work or it won't work. I've got plans to do 2 games and then see how it goes from there. The first game will debut on February 5th, and it will be The Secret of Monkey Island. Me and Dexter talked about that a couple episodes ago, and now, you know what, let me go ahead and show you, if you want to know how to play it, this is how we play it. I will also do a playthrough of New and Tasty, which is the remake of my favorite video game, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, another game that we've covered in the series at length. And if you guys like what you see, then I'll do more. If not, then, it's a bit of fun. I'll do them every now and then. So, that's going to be a thing. Also, I'm going to try and get some more Right Here, Right Now episodes done. One thing I might do is I might grab the child and, one of the things that we do together, our thing is watching pro wrestling together. And one of the things that, we went and watched it a couple of months ago, but I wasn't in a mental position to talk. But what we might do is there's a big event coming up in a couple of weeks, the Royal Rumble, and I might grab her after the show is done and talk through everything that went on. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll get with her about that. I also want to get through the Harry Potter books that I didn't do. Basically, the episodes that I was supposed to do in season 4 that I couldn't do for whatever reason. I want to get through them now. So that'll be the Harry Potter series. That'll be the Home Alone stuff and the 4 Rooms, as I mentioned. And just get some of that stuff off my chest and, just have a conversation about it. I'm itching to get back to it, So, with all that said, guys, thanks a bunch, really, for, taking the time out of your day, your partner's day, whatever, to listen to this podcast. I know it's been a struggle the last couple of seasons, but I want to thank you guys because, I've been doing really, really good lately, and I'm itching to get back and to make Season 5 the best season of the podcast that we've ever done. I think, personally, that Season 4 was the best season that we've done. Some of the best jokes, some of the best production value, some of the best, discussion. That symbolizes, I think, my best work so far. I'll be happy to put that on a digital portfolio or something, But yeah, I want to thank everybody who took the time to download, took the time to like, took the time to share the page, and, all that usual stuff that you hear. And if you do like what you hear, guys, share it to your friends, share it to your enemies, share it to your family, share it to whoever, It's always good to hear. But with that in mind, guys, if you're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, look up Because Maybe Pod. We have a new website, becausemaybe.podcast.podbean.com. That's in construction, but 2 pages are done, so we're getting there. Also, if you are on YouTube, go to your YouTube page. We have all this stuff coming. It's going to be on the YouTube page. I'm not uploading it to Facebook. I'm not uploading the videos to Facebook. I'm only uploading the videos to our YouTube page. I'll put links to them on Facebook, but they're only going on the YouTube page. The Right Here, Right Now series will be in audio format 1 month after we put it on the YouTube page, but we will do it. And of course, this kind of stuff will go everywhere at once. So, guys, I hope everybody has a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Hope everybody has a good week, and we will see you in March for the full series. And if I have anything to say before then, I guess I will come on here and say it. With that in mind, guys, hope everybody does well, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.